I am the rocket man they talk about. I jump from star to star, I'll walk it out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Shibby2142. We're back with some more Team Fortress 2. The random lucky sauce boss that won the Strange Girardi from the last episode is Shadow Film 1234. So if you could send me a private message on YouTube, I will then be able to trade you your giving back raffle winnings. So our loadout today is from Kingdom Key, saying how you see damage, the Blind Battalion, the Beggar's Bazooka, the Reserve Shooter, and the Disciplinary Action, also dripping that Girardi. Alright, so we're going here, obviously playing as our favorite soldier, and we're going to talk about being blind and being too slow to whip your teammates when the Disciplinary Action just kind of fails you. So that's what you want to do when you spawn. Definitely try and whip someone. Typically, how at least my server works is there's kind of spawn waves, so you spawn with other people. Usually you're not by yourself unless your teammates are just owning and you're just really bad. I don't know, but that's really all I found it useful for. Probably not going to be really getting close in melee range, and if you are, you would want to be using your shotgun, or at least trying to pop someone with a rocket and then use your reserve shooter to get that mini crit while they're airborne. Out of all the weapons, obviously the Beggar's Bazooka is the most interesting one. You can load up to 3 rockets, you can try for 4, but then you will misfire. You have a base damage of 90, ammo carry 20, hold fire to load up to 3 rockets, release fire to unleash the barrage at a 70% increased fire rate. What I really don't like about this thing is the plus 3 degree random projectile deviation. So you'll notice, I think later on I'm trying to shoot a demo on a ledge, and I'm doing very basic shots, but because of the deviation, the rocket just doesn't go where I want it to, and it's just even like with 1 rocket. So just kind of strange. It takes a while to get used to. I don't know. Do I hate this weapon? No, but it's definitely not what I'm completely used to just using the stock rocket launcher or, other than various rocket launchers. Overloading the chamber, like I said, will misfire. Cannot collect ammo from dispensers, kind of a fun fact, and has a 30% slower reload time, so some people just don't know that. The Reserve Shooter is a community-made secondary weapon at the cost of only having 3 shells per magazine, so not 6, not 4, just 3. You also get a nice little weapon speed increase by 15% switching between all your weapons. So if you want to go from the Beggar's Bazooka to the Disciplinary Action, if you're going for speed boost, if you see a teammate and you want to whip them, get a little kinky, you can do that. Reserve Shooter also is able to deliver mini crits to airborne targets for 3 seconds after switching to it. So you can't just run around with the airborne shooter out shooting, or not airborne shooter, the Reserve Shooter shooting airborne targets just all day. You have to switch to it from a different weapon, and you get that 3-second time allotment to do that. Another fun fact about the Reserve Shooter is you will still get that mini crit bonus if you hit people within that 3-second allotment time. Kind of like an asterisk there. If they were launched into the air just by a jump or anything, it doesn't have to be by explosive damage, which is like the direct hit. Moving on to another interesting piece in this loadout is the Disciplinary Action or Riding Crop. This weapon has a 70% longer range than most melee weapons, slightly more than the Eyelander, which is kind of interesting, but even though the soldier is slower, still you will whiff and miss people because they're just simply faster than you. You do 25% less damage to enemies, so you really don't want to be using this as an offensive melee weapon. It really won't help you out. Alright, so the main benefit, as we've kind of talked about before, of this Disciplinary Action is upon striking a teammate with this weapon, both the soldier and the teammate will receive a speed boost for 4 seconds, and that amount varies on the classes, so it depends on who you strike. The boost is indicated by a wind speed particle surrounding the affected class, visible by both them and other players. Teammates can be boosted more than once. Disguised spies will only be damaged by the weapon, and no boost will be bestowed to either party. Obviously, what that means, if there is a disguised spy on the other team, let's say as your soldier or whoever, sniper, doesn't matter, you can't just keep whipping them for a speed boost. It'll only do damage to them how you see damage. Alright guys, let's get a little interactive with each other. How you see damage. Leave any loadout below in the comments for the next episode. I'll just randomly pick one. Or, what do you think of this loadout? Do you agree or disagree with what I'm saying? Do I have a slightly skewed view on one of the weapons or whatever? I mean, feel free to let me know. Overall, this loadout isn't the worst thing in the world. It'll definitely make you play soldier a little bit different, since the Beggar's Bazooka is really just a 180 on what the rocket launcher typically would be. It's kind of that, so I definitely enjoyed it. Since we did a Strange Girardi in the last episode, let's do a Strange Bushwhacker for the Giving Back raffle. Feel free to comment and or like, and you will be entered. Hey guys, Shibs here, so thank you for watching the video, and if you'd like to enter yourself for the Strange Bushwhacker, feel free to give the video a like or leave a comment. That will enter you for the Giving Back raffle. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching the video. My name is Shibby, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Dripping that chocolate sauce. Later, guys.